What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a little special delivery from MaXpeedingRods. And guys, if you haven't checked out the merch yet, the merch just arrived here, and rocking one of the tees, the prescription, the boosted prescription tee. Go take a look, link in the description below. Check out the store. You got different mock-ups of this design. Get yourself one. All right, let's go. All right, MaXpeedingRods came through with the biggest package yet that I've received from them. Let's open it up, and we got a whole turbo kit in this one. Yes, that's right, guys, a whole turbo kit, and I'm curious how they packaged it. Well, it looks like they packaged it quite efficient. We're gonna throw you on a tripod, get into it, and see what's in the package. All right, let's start off with the turbocharger here. This is a T28. MaXpeedingRods sticker. Got the gaskets, instructions. Really well packaged, MaXpeedingRods. Let's open it up. T28 basic street turbo. Looks pretty good. This is what it's all about, boys. The addiction, the prescription for happiness, and a little peace of mind during life. Looks like we got an air filter here. Looks like it's a dry air filter, not an oiled air filter, which actually I prefer. Not bad, looks good quality. Look here. This seems to be a fuel pressure regulator. Take a look at that. Has a bracket. Comes with a few hoses. This, again, we're not running a return style fuel system, but if you were, this is something you may want to use. The R18 Civic supports a good amount of power for what the factory block can handle. We got a boost controller. If you ever want to increase the boost, you got a T-tap right over here. Okay, and the boost line. Keep that out here. Our blow-off valve. With included gasket and hardware. Okay, this looks looks to be like it's intercooler piping, and it's actually black. I was not expecting black, which is also a good thing, but if you're gonna weld it, which most people will weld, you're gonna have to sand it and repaint it. But that's awesome. I didn't realize they were gonna send it in black, but if you're welding, again, you're gonna have to make sure you clean off the paint before you weld. The thing I like about it is it has black silicone couplers, not the blue ones we previously ran. 2.5-inch piping all around, and you got a couple different elbows, a 45 and a 90 degrees. So that is all good. They do provide a charge pipe already with a blow-off valve flange built in, so that's actually really nice. We might even utilize this right now. See what else we got here. Looks like we got a oil feed, oil drain, a couple of AN lines, oil feed line, and a drain line that's ready to get mocked up. And it even looks like we have a bung, aluminum bung, we can weld on to the aluminum oil pan, as well as a T-tap for oil pressure. And the last part of the equation, another intercooler. I gotta say, the turbo kit came pretty complete, and I'm pretty impressed with the whole kit. Let me run things over with you, what's included in this kit. Again, starting off with the intercooler. 2.5-inch piping, bead rolled at the end. Yeah, the quality, finish quality could have been a tiny bit better with the QA, but regardless, the silicone coupler would be here, so it's not a big deal. And it's nice that they coated it. Again, if you guys are going to be doing custom intercooler routing, you're going to have to cut it, you're going to have to clean off the welding points, and then later you're going to have to respray it anyway. But it's a good starting point. They did come with a little blow-off valve attachment hose, blow-off valve attachment pipe, which is nice. It already has the flange welded onto it for a blow-off valve, so that's awesome. It does seem like it's a adjustable blow-off valve, so that's always good. I like the adjustable ones since you can adjust how well the car vents, and make sure you don't have turbo flutter to keep that turbo spinning and healthy. Again, all the clamps are included, and the black housing is a big plus. And the blow-off valve again comes with its own gasket. It comes with some T's also, and hose clamps, a line in there as well. Pretty sturdy line here, and you do have the option to weld it on your own pipe wherever you want as well, which is a plus. And that's something we might definitely utilize in the rebuild. Air filter seems to be really good quality actually, in black. Keep it stealth, I like it. Comes with the clamp. The MaXpeedingRods T28 turbo, good little turbo. I'm not sure exactly off the top of my head on the exhaust housing, but I believe this is like a 63 hot side. Let me see if I can find it. I don't see it right now at the top of my head, but I'll put the specs of this turbo kit right over here right now. Good size turbo for the R18 if you're looking for more of a top end, mid-range to top end power, whereas the current TB25 is more of a mid-range turbo, kind of gets exhausted towards the end of the RPM range. Again, fuel pressure regulator if you're running a return style system, something to look out for. Obviously, I don't think we're going to run this since we're just keeping the OEM returnless system, but if you are, definitely make sure there is no leaks. The beauty of a return style system, you get a reference for boost, and as the boost increases, it increases the fuel pressure. That way you never run your motor dry from fuel. Boost controller, well, boost controller, that's awesome that these come with it. a boost controller is very basic design, so it doesn't matter if it's an off-brand or an eBay no-name filter, no-name boost controller. It all does the same job. Unfortunately, with the R18 Turbo Civic that we're building, you can't run too much boost through it, so whatever's going to be wastegate boost is what we're going to keep. In the future, if we're ever built or for another application, you can run the boost controller to increase the boost of the turbo. And I believe, yeah, this is the wastegate actuator, so you can bleed off some vacuum here. So you would throw that in between the boost source and the wastegate, which is right here, to bleed off some of that air to get more boost as well. And it comes with all its hardware also. Then you got your feed, your drain, your AN fittings. You have your mount for the turbo for a feed. You have a mount for the drain. You have a T-tap, which you can block off one slot and get a oil feed location from one of these. And you can also put your factory oil pressure sensor in the other side. Again, aluminum bung to weld onto your oil pan and directly attach to the AN fitting. And you got another tappable aluminum fitting here that you can probably tap into the oil pan if you don't want to weld it. So it does come with pretty much all your basic needs right here. And lastly, you're going to the intercooler, which is a smaller core intercooler. It's about I believe 2.5 inch in depth intercooler, but for your low boost applications, this is a perfect setup, and it cools pretty efficiently as long as you don't have the bumper covering majority of it. If it's exposed, 5 to 10 pounds of boost, this should be sufficient. 2.5 inch outlets will be perfect for the 2.5 inch pipes that are supplemented with this turbo kit. So all in all, pretty happy. Thank you MaXpeedingRods Rena for helping me and supporting me, getting me a good price on this kit. It was good to open it up and check what's included, and I'm happy. I got the links in the description for a promo code, and I do make some affiliate incentives if you do purchase out with my code. That goes towards the channel. But yeah guys, if you are interested in anything like that, or if you had questions about these kits, hopefully I answered some of those questions. And we will be definitely using a lot of these parts for the turbo kit for the build. And I'm probably going to start cutting these pipes soon and mocking stuff up for my custom intercooler piping here that I'm trying to do. First time trying to weld up aluminum piping. Hopefully it goes good. Cross your fingers, guys. Check me out on Instagram as well, where I show a lot of the behind the scenes to these YouTube videos. Anyway, thanks for watching. Buy some merch, I would appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater